Holly jolly, snow is falling. It's that time of year. Winter weather, families together. Yes, the holidays are here. Now there's long lines stretching to the door. It seems like everyone's gathered at the store. Times like these can really have you stressed. But just remember, Christmas is the best. So please have a wonderful Christmas. What a wonderful Christmas. It's a wonderful Christmas. What a wonderful Christmas. Warmth from a fire, hot apple cider, Christmas movies all night. Winter vacation, tree decoration, little faces shining bright. Now there's gifts wrapped underneath the tree. Finally off to bed, I can barely sleep. I'm so excited, can't believe it's time. These Christmas lights, they're so divine. So please have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas. What a wonderful Christmas.
So now it's time to turn it up. Surf the radio waves as we begin to burn it up. We all up in your area like landscape, definitely bringing you the pancakes. It's a mandate that you tune in. It's time to move out so we can move in and recognize that this is no illusion. I'm here to clear the air so that there is no confusion. It all started off in the book of Genesis when Jacob was wrestling with who he thought was his nemesis. And when the man saw he couldn't overpower him, he touched his hip but he really couldn't devour him. And from that point then we hear a name change, rearrange the game, so now we gotta change lanes. So I'm here to let you know it's time to listen to the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Let's go! Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Powerslam Show. Turn it up.
Yo. Where we at? We at 561. We ain't one and done. We 561 episodes. We like, oh, Hacksaw Jim Duggan like, whoa, with the 2x4. Hit you with the wood, cause that's what we here for. We here for the pancakes and the power slams and the superplexes and the super kicks. Hit you with the sticks. Hit you with the fists. Because we ain't last, we first. Because we here like a hearse. But we ain't dead, we alive. PMP got the vibe with the fam. With Dr. C. Chilling with P and P, huh? We here like a family because it's 561 episodes, you see, yeah. Cause we chillin' like a villain. It's what they say, but not Aunt May. I'm chillin' like a opposite of villain. That makes you a hero, like whoa. That's what I prefer. That's what I say to her. Talk about my wife. Talk about my wife, who's the love of my life, y'all. We got 561. We chillin', having fun like we do every week. This ain't no sneak peek. This is the real deal, like Holyfield. We talk about fist, there you go, like spill your guts, hit you in the butt, knock you out, have you go from north to south, head on the mat, head on like splat. That's what it is like when we slap you. Power slams, PNP pancakes, spam. But I hate spam. Spam is yuck. Makes you want to pluck out it from your plate. If you got it on it, it's okay, but it's not a for me. I'm a steak guy. Steak and potatoes. See you later. What's up, y'all? Episode 561 of the Pancakes and Powerslams Show. We having a good time, just like we always do. We always do, man. We got some Ask Doc question, as we always do. Yeet. That's our secret handshake, Ricky. You know what, man? I'm in the mood to play a little bit of music in the background, man. Let me see. Let's see what I'm thinking about. Let me see what I'm thinking, man. Music that I can just dive into. Okay. I've got let me see. I got permission to play a bunch of people's music, man. So I'll just give them some love while I'm playing it. I'm in it's the end of the year. This is the last PNP of the year, man. We're gonna have a great time. Misha, I'm a big fan of Misha. Misha's one of my favorite artists, actually. Chill hop. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Let's have that playing in the background. All right. Did I have a good Christmas? I did. I had a very relaxing Christmas. It was super relaxing. Unfortunately, this weekend I wasn't feeling the best. I was not feeling the best, and that sucks on weekends. When it got real cold on Thursday, no, we got real cold on Friday, because it was weird because, Wednesday last week was beautiful. It was like 43 degrees here in Ohio. It was sunny and just beautiful. It wasn't any like wind. It wasn't windy. It wasn't no like weird chill factor. It was just fantastic. Beautiful day on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, it got it was still in the 40s. But it was like drizzly, so it wasn't like sunny. So, but it wasn't cold though. So that went up. It went up to like 43, or yeah, I think it went up to 43 on Thursday, and then it dropped from 43 to -7 overnight. And then Friday, I didn't go out the house at all because it was I work from home, and it was just super cold. It was so cold. And then Thursday, I got sick because it was so cold, and that's my throat got sore, and I hardly ever get sick because thank God my immune system is pretty solid because of me working out so much. And so, I mean, before I used to like I would get sick like a few times a year when I wasn't working out as much a few years back, but now I work out 5 days a week. So I don't like 2020, I didn't get sick at all. 2021, I had COVID, and I got probably sick maybe once, and it wasn't major. This year, a couple minor like sniffles times, you know what I mean? Like I just had to like a couple minor ones, but nothing major. So I'm blessed, man. It's definitely a blessing. And this I was fighting it. My body was fighting it because it starts with a sore throat, and then that's how my sickness starts. It's just it's a sore throat, and then my body starts fighting it off, and it was just ugh, ugh. But I feel much better now. I feel much better. So yeah, Friday was a struggle. Saturday was I felt a little better, but I was still fighting. My body was still like weak because it was fighting off sickness all weekend. Um, but yeah, Friday was I stayed at home. Saturday was fantastic. Christmas Eve was great. Saturday I went to breakfast. Just had some alone time. My wife was like, you've been working hard. She's super supportive. Um, been working hard, just like I do every week. Get you some time alone and get you a nice brunch. And so yeah, I went to my brunch spot and got me some brunch. And what else did I do? I think I went somewhere. I went to one other spot. I forgot what it was though, but yeah, it was fantastic. And then what else did I do? I I don't know what else I did. I work out. Um, I think I probably did. And so yeah, so it was cool. And so in the evening, I we had a friendsmas, so we had friends over, and we had a ton of fun. It was Christmas Eve was really really fun. So yeah, it was a great weekend, fantastic weekend. And yesterday I worked light, and today, or Tuesday. It's technically Wednesday on the East Coast now, but Tuesday, yeah, back to a full day. Today is my first day back, like in the office. Yesterday I worked from home too. So yeah, it was cool. Been a cool week. Been a cool Christmas weekend. I'm super pumped. I'm a football guy. Similar to which was which gets to our points of conversation today, as far as why I'm such a huge Ohio State fan over WWE. I love Ohio State football, man. I've liked Ohio State football for probably I've been a Ohio State fan since 1987. I've been a WWE fan since about 85. 85, 86. So not too far apart in pro wrestling versus Ohio State football. And I'm a big fan. I mean, like, to me, like, college football is just incredible. It's thrilling. It's exciting. It apexes. You know what I mean? Like, if it's your team, if they blow the team out, now it's about eye test and how they look. You know, compared to other teams. You know, those are big factors now. Watching other games of other teams to see, you know, when your team can, you know, slide in. Just like, I mean, just perfect examples. Ohio State lost to Michigan Thanksgiving weekend. And so we dropped from second to fifth, and we needed USC to lose in order to get to the playoffs. We needed them to lose convincingly because I think they still would have had an argument if they had barely lost. So we were going for Utah, and I watched the USC Utah game, and you know, I was rooting for Utah. Utah beat the brakes off of USC, slid Ohio State right back in the playoffs, and now we play in the playoffs. And so, like, watching other games still, you know, matters in college football. It's exciting. Last minute field goals, blowouts by Ohio State. You know, when that happens, I remember when we beat Clemson, we just embarrassed them. We beat them convincingly, and it was a big surprise to many people. And yeah, it's just, I love Ohio State football, man. It lights me up. That is my thing. College football is my thing, and not only Ohio State football. I mean, I'm a Ohio State football junkie, but college football though. I'm a big college football fan. I love it. WWE doesn't do the same for me. Although I did go to the live event yesterday. And it was cool. I mean, I had a much better time than going to a live Raw. I've been to, you know, because I cover media, so I go to all the events. I've been to every live Raw for the past 20 plus years, and yeah, I mean, it's just meh to me, you know. Didn't really. I'm not a fan of the live events. I really don't have a good time. It just drags. It just drags. So yeah, but this was a live event. It wasn't a lot of fluff. Things didn't feel stretched. It was only about 2.5 hours. It began about 7:30 Eastern time, and it ended about 10:10 ish. It's about a 20-minute intermission. So it was about 2:15 or so, a little over 2. So it wasn't stretchy, you know what I mean? So it was cool, man. It was like an old school, traditional, you know, show. You know, I was telling a good friend who brought with me to do media with me. We go to the I'm good friends with Bobby Fulton, and he has shows here in Ohio, and I go to his shows to do media. And it's the old school, man. He's that old school, you know, baby faces and heels. You know who the baby face is, you know who the heel is. The heel heels it up, and you know, and talks about the crowd, gets in the little kids' faces and stuff. And that's what the heels did at the live event. It was fantastic. Bailey did it, Baron Corbin did it, MVP did it. Omos was bragging to people. Miz was bragging to kids, like was taunting kids. It was fun, man. I enjoyed it. And I had a front row seat too, so that didn't hurt. Cool. Let's see what else we have. Tambono's in the house. What's up? Elvis believes the Titans season is over after losing to the Texans. On the plus, Henry gave you some points on fantasy football. That's not a surprise that Derrick Henry gave you some points on fantasy football because he's a fantastic running back. But I think the only hope that we have, because the Texans play the Jaguars, and and they're probably going to get smashed by the Jaguars because the Jaguars is one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now. Titans are completely opposite because we've lost 5 straight, ladies and gentlemen. We were 7-3. a month and a half ago, and now we're 7-8. Yeah. We were leading the AFC South handily. Now we're not. Now the Jaguars are leading the AFC South at 7-8. Why are they leaving it? Why are they leading the AFC South with 7-8 and we're 7-8? Because they beat us. So they have the head-to-head. So then you'll go to conference record if the records are tied, you'll go to conference record. So that's the only hope that we have if we beat Jacksonville, our last game of the season, which is January the 8th. If we beat Jacksonville, then we're probably in. So although we lost to Houston, and that jacked us up. So it's not really looking good for the Titans. We fired a GM. We're just falling apart, man. Tannehill's out with the ankle injury. So what do? They bring in Malik Willis, who has been stinking up the place as the backup quarterback. Man, I had so many high hopes for that guy coming out of Liberty. And this is one of my favorite songs, by the way, that's playing in the background right now. Big fan. It's called You and I by Misha. Love this. I mean, it's one of the most relaxing, chill. I love listening to this song when I'm just driving in the evening. Just not a care in the world. Just reflecting on my long day. Chilling all day long. Chilling in the evening. It's just dark. And you just see nothing but traffic lights, street lights, freeway lights. I got this playing, and I'm just coasting, man. Just coasting. Completely coasting. Coasting. Just chilling, man. Stuff like this will help you with any type of stress or anxiety. Just put some chill hop while you're driving in the evening. You're chilling, man. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Love that song. Yeah, man. So, yeah. So we shall see where that goes. Malik Willis he better not play again. He better not play for the rest of the season. We've got Dobbs. We brought in Dobbs, Josh Dobbs. Bring him in. I mean, like that's that. I mean, don't. Yeah. I mean, what you gonna do? I mean, you just gonna have him sit around and do nothing? Bring the guy in. Bring in Josh Dobbs. So I'm all for it, man. Cool. That was interesting, Dion. How are things going now? How are things going? As I read this, I'll let this song play out again. Rollins versus Drew for the WWE title, and Reigns versus Rock or Cody for the Universal title. So if he faces The Rock, he's still going to be champion after Mania, which I think he should. If it was left up to me, he would never lose the titles. He makes a lot of money for WWE. It pulls in more ratings than anyone else, but if he has to lose the titles, then I would have to lose it to Cody. Rollins definitely shouldn't be the one to finally beat him. Also, I guess this means that you're not done yet. You're not done with the rest of it because it's so long. You're not done with the rest of it. The camera went out. I don't know why it does that.
I think it does that maybe when I'm rolling the thing, and I'm not sure. Let's see here. That's all you got there.
Rumors are, let me see. Yeah, I heard about that. Rollins drew for the WWE title. Reigns versus Rock. I'm not sold on it, man. I mean, Reigns Rock, I'm cool with. I think Reigns should do both nights. I think it should be Reigns Rock night 1, and then if you do Reigns Cody night 2, Reigns should be Cody. Reigns should lose the title at SummerSlam next year against Lashley, unless you have Lashley win the Royal Rumble and go against Reigns night 2. Then you got something going for you. Other than that, no, man. Nah. No. I'm not sold on Rollins versus Drew. I'm just not, man. You know, I'm a Drew guy, but WWE has done such a terrible job not pushing stars and making them feel like star power, like WrestleMania headliners. Man, look, they've done such a terrible job with making Drew look like a consistent top guy, and that bugs the snot out of me. Elvis got good news. Sounds like tomorrow Mom will be discharged from the hospital and sent to a rehabilitation center to gain her strength back and start standing one step closer. Great job. Awesome. Praise the Lord. That's fantastic. How would I book Raw? How would you improve things? Oh, man. I do not think that we do not have enough time for that. Go to Writing with Russo. Vince Russo and I talk about that every week about, improvements that could be done within storylines. We come up with like basically fantasy storylines that can help, that's like not like out of reach, like storylines that can actually help, that could be plausible storylines that could help the WWE. So go check that out. Go subscribe to the Wrestle Binge page on Sportskeeda and check out the Writing with Russo show with me and Vince. What's up, Kamar? Elvis. As it sits now, who would you like to see in the Super Bowl? By the way, I'm noticing I'm getting some more. I'm getting a nice bump in YouTube subs. So thank y'all. I will be, I was actually thinking about doing it today, but it's, I'm going to close it up at the end of the year. Soon and very soon, I'll be switching over to Pancakes and Powerslams exclusively. So yeah, I'm still wondering when I'm going to do that. But yeah, thank y'all, man. I'm noticing some bumps in that PNP YouTube. I'm seeing many more PNP videos views on YouTube than I do, because we get a bunch of views on Wrestling Rumors. But I'm seeing more on the PNP YouTube channel of views for the PNP show. So thank y'all. I appreciate it. Who would I like to see in the Super Bowl? I wouldn't mind seeing the Giants and the Ravens. Out of the NFC, hey, give it to Dallas because I just want them to lose. I just want Dallas to lose. I just want someone who, I wouldn't actually mind seeing Dallas and Jacksonville. Like, if Jacksonville, although Tony Khan would brag his butt off if Jacksonville won because that's his team. Well, that's the Khan's team. But yeah, I mean, out of the AFC, Who's up there that's pretty solid? Buffalo's up there that's pretty solid. Um, who else? The Pats are out, which are great. Cincinnati, man. Cincinnati go back up there again. Um, Cincinnati and Dallas would be a pretty good Super Bowl matchup, and Cincinnati winning, that would be pretty cool, actually. I'll be totally in for that. Talk about the baby face versus the heel to me. Like if Cincinnati and Dallas was the Super Bowl matchup, I would totally be in for that. I would watch that, like rooting for the Bengals because I'm an Ohioan. So that would be pretty cool. I rooted for the Bengals last year, but they didn't pull it off, unfortunately. Dion, what's up? I believe Tua should retire. The concussions he had, just ridiculous. Maybe they need to look at the helmets to modify them. Yeah, man. Yeah, like he's just getting banged up, man. I think Tua should retire. I think that he would be like, I wouldn't mind him going to coaching. I mean, he can start off being a quarterback's coach, and then get some reps and end up being a head coach or analyst. I mean, like that's the cool thing about athletics. As far as football is concerned, like for instance, Josh Perry. Josh Perry, he played defense for Ohio State during their national championship season back in 2014, and didn't do the best in NFL, but now he's he works for Bally and the Big Ten Network, and he's featured all the time on local radio stations. He's I believe he's in Chicago now, working for the Big Ten Network. So kudos to him, man. He's doing some big things. Same thing with another Ohio State, the receiver Joey Galloway. What I mean? So he's doing a big thing. Josh Perry's doing some analysis. Former Buckeye Joey Galloway, former Buckeyes, doing some analysis. Of course, Kirk Herbstreit with Game Day doing some analysis. So he's doing his thing, man. Perry is let me see, 6'4", 253. He seemed like he was towering. He's only a few inches taller than me. He seemed like he was taller than that. But yeah, he seventh. So let me see. He he played drafted to San Diego, 4th round in the 2016 draft. 4-year, $2.95 million contract with signing bonus of $614,084. He entered training camp, competing for the backup linebacker. He was named 3rd right inside linebacker behind Denzel Perryman and Nick Dunbar, Dubsnar. Yeah, so he did decent at Chargers. He didn't make any noise really. I mean, he got injured. He was waived injured by the Chargers and placed on IR. Got let go in 2017. Went to the coach, played practice squad, waived in 18, played in signed with Seattle, and he retired in 18 because of concerns about concussions. And so now he's doing a great job, man. Over the past 4 years, man, he's been doing a fantastic job as an analyst. So good for him, man. Let's see. 3 things you would like to accomplish. I love these questions. 3 things I would like to accomplish in 23. See you next year. See you next year. One, some home goals. And just I'm building a financial, continuing to build a financial portfolio and do some, projects and some endeavors, which is fun. And I would say, okay, I'm in some business endeavors that I have going on. So I'll just keep it there. I know, I know those those are 3, and I want to travel more too next year. Travel more next year. This year I was on the grind, so I didn't travel as much as I wanted to. Actually, only places I traveled were, I went to locals, like I went to, areas near me. I went to Kentucky, I think like in February or January of this year. I think it might have been January that I went to Kentucky. So, and then in June, I went to Kentucky again, but a different part of Kentucky, and in Cincinnati, because I went to the Art Museum and the Newport Aquarium, which were fun. A family trip. We do a yearly family trip. And then October, for my anniversary, I went to Pennsylvania. Went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I was supposed to go to Florida, but that was the week where Hurricane Ian decided to ruin my flight plans, and my flight got canceled. So we drove to Pennsylvania, and it was fantastic, by the way. We had a great time. It was great. Lots of fun. Josh, why is the Tennessee Titans gave up on the second half of the games? Because we got a lot of people injured, which is an excuse because they need to. That's the reason why they need to practice everybody. We do have a lot of people injured, though. And I would also say that okay, that was Misha. Let me see who else I got. I can play real quick. Let's see who else I have that I can play that I got. The go ahead to play their music. Isaac Whedon. Yes, there we go. Isaac Whedon. Yeah. He's got, let me see. Okay, cool. One of my favorite Isaac Whedon songs. Sit back. I might do this as an intro coming up here soon. I've done this as an intro before, but I think I might do it again. Love this joint. Let's see. Yeah, the injuries and just we're just not in sync, man. I'm just not in sync. Learn how to rap. I know how to write. That's all. As far as freestyle, I practice here because I don't know how to freestyle. So practice makes perfection. So I practice on this show every single week, and hopefully I get to acquire the skill and get better at it. So that's my hope. Since when has Cena and Owens become lone time friends? Exactly. Hey. Great comments, Michael. Great comments. Yeah, when did that happen? Especially since Owens made his debut by attacking Cena. Like, make it make sense to me. Make it make sense. Huge snowstorm in your home state of Ohio like last week or so. It wasn't a huge snowstorm. We didn't have a huge snowstorm. We just got cold. Like, we got... like it was cold. Cold as crap, man. So that was the big thing for us. Like, we got snow, but it wasn't like it wasn't major. Like, it wasn't a level nothing. Like, we didn't really have a level 1. I don't think it was declared a level 1. I think we got like 3 to 5 inches maybe at the tops, and that was on Thursday. I don't know why my camera keeps going out, man. That's annoying. It does it like twice a show, just random. There we go. Um, yeah. So let me see what else I want to listen to. Here we go. So yeah, I don't know why it does that, man. I don't know why my camera just randomly cuts off like when it wants to. I don't know. Any tech guy, any tech person, let me know. Like, what can I do? It just started doing that probably a couple of like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It just randomly cuts off on StreamYard. That's weird. Yeah, but it wasn't a level anything. It was like a level. We had 3 to 5, I think, max, and that was it. So it wasn't anything. It was just cold though. There was a lot of people who were driving irresponsibly. So when I did drive on Saturday, the roads were not good. So I drove slow, and I have a big truck, and so like, you know, those tires are like, please relax. And so I was really very, very methodical when it came to my driving. So yeah. So but just be careful when you drive. Sunday, I don't think I left. I don't think I left the house on Sunday too. We chilled all day. It was very relaxing. So yeah, but the good thing is Wednesday it's supposed to be above freezing again. So we almost made it today. Like, I think we were supposed to be forecasted to be 33, so that's 1 degree above freezing temperature. But I think we only made it to like 31 maybe. But it's supposed to be 43, 42, I think, today. So, you know, I can deal with the 40s as long as it's sunny, because that's how it was last Wednesday too. So I'm looking forward to it. Next Tuesday is supposed to be 60 degrees, ladies and gentlemen. It's supposed to be in the 50s New Year's weekend and 60 on Tuesday. So that's Ohio for you, ladies and gentlemen. Do I go to the gym 5 days altogether, or do I have rest in between? I go Monday through Friday. And if for some odd reason my schedule conflicts with one day, I make it up on Saturdays typically, but Monday through Friday. Chill on the weekends. Tomorrow was my mom's birthday on Christmas. And just so you know, Merry Christmas and happy birthday to your mother. That's awesome. Very, very awesome. Desmond prefers Michigan football Ohio State in the WWE program. Well, he had to be the one. That's my dude Dez, man. But he had to be the one. It just to be the buzzkill. What else? What other ones do I have? There we go. I gotta make some more sound bites. Which one is this? Oh, that's yeah, that's right. That's Flair. Yeah, that's the one. I gotta make a couple more. Dion dislikes the cold. I get lazy and just want to crash on couch. So that means I like the code because I'm a therapist, and America should do more of that. So, did Mommy bail Dominic out yet? I don't even know. I know that he got arrested doing that gimmick that they did for Christmas. I imagine she did. 2 house shows and a house show in MSG. So they did one in Columbus and then one in MSG. The reason why they did that was, and I was at the one in Columbus. The reason why I did that is because they wanted the production team. They wanted a lighter production team. Well, they were given a lot of the production members the day off for Christmas. So they have production team, but it was a lighter squad. And I heard that the ones who did work those dates got paid pretty well. So it was my first ever interview with Bill Alfonso, and he wants to come back on the show soon. Very, very nice guy, man. Very nice guy. He really liked the interview. Really, really liked the interview. So that's good stuff. The Triple H book Rhea versus Angle. Angie. Rhea versus Angie. I don't know who's Angie. And the winner gets Angie Mysterio. Winner gets custody of Dominic. Then in the summer we could have the wedding of Dom and Rhea, and Dom is known by Dom Ripley. There you go. That would be boring. So that would be a stretch, and I just wouldn't. I wouldn't be interested in that. Rollins definitely shouldn't be the one to finally be. I agree. I guess that would mean Cody Rhodes takes the title of Rollins. Or I agree with that. Rollins should not be that guy. No way. Nope. He has an evaluation in March. So, so a year evaluation of his neck in March. And so he's going to determine the future of he's going to determine his pro wrestling future come March. So yeah, he was he was talking smack against Ohio State too. So Stephen A, man, I respect his grind for the fact that he's really built his character, and cool, kudos to him, man. But yeah. So yeah. I'm not a fan that he doesn't like Ohio. Well, I'm not gonna say he doesn't like Ohio State, but he was saying some things that I was like, okay, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. If I had $1 million, and only had 6 months to spend, how would you spend the money? One catch: you can't invest any of the money. I would buy property, right? Because I would sign them over to other people so they can invest it. Come on. And I would also travel too. I would travel pretty hefty. I love traveling. And I would go to some fine restaurants, and yeah. Kansas City or Philly. Yeah, we see Kansas City and Philly a lot. At least Kansas City. They won their division like 6 or 7 straight years, something crazy. I actually built a snowman a few years ago. My family did. Have I interviewed John Cena? I have not. It's so hard to get WWE interviews, man. It's almost it's such a headache. I have interviewed his dad, though. I've interviewed John Cena Sr., as Elvis has said. Yes, that is true. I've interviewed John Cena Sr. And again, this is Isaac Wheaton. This is called Ascending to You. This is off his new album, The Return. This is nice, jazzy, lo-fi, chill hop. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it was more of a production thing. All right, cool. A few more, and then we're gonna head out. I don't know about dethroning Roman, but Vince and I just talked yesterday about how Braun should be a Heyman guy, come up as a heel, and have a feud with Roman. I'd be okay with that, with him as a heel. Roman turns face. Lexi's in the building. What's up? What's up? Thoughts on Cash and Dax speaking really positive on Punk and WWE lately? It's because they are thinking in their head. So the AEW thing it was cool. You know what I mean? We got an opportunity to shine a bit in the beginning, but it probably weren't as good as they thought it was going to be overall. And hey, Triple H is at the helm in WWE. It's no longer Vince, so they don't have to worry about weird start-stop pushes, and I don't see any money in them. Triple H, made them a great team in NXT. So, it's like they, a lot of these teams, a lot of these wrestlers are like, well, Triple H is at the helm now, so maybe WWE isn't a bad idea after all. So there are rumors that they out there that Stephen A. Smith might sign with WWE and he wants to work as a heel man. Yeah, I heard, it wasn't really a rumor. It was just kind of like just a hypothetical. Danny's in the building. What's my Peach Bowl prediction? See, I can't have Ohio. See, I don't want Ohio State to lose. I'm gonna assume, and actually, we can leave with this. Man, okay, so I am going to say that Ohio State is just going to just pull out every stop like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so pulling out my outro music real quick as I talk about this. So I'll say this. All right. I'm just gonna say real quick, favorite NBA team right now is the Bulls. I mean, like it's always the Bulls. It's always been the Bulls. The Bulls are a 90s team. I mean, like they've had a couple spurts, where they made the playoffs over the past 20 years, but not many. They're not a 2000s team. They're not a 2010s team. The Bulls are a 90s team. So NBA, I mean, I like watching ESPN, so that's really as much as I get from NBA, but I'm just not enjoying. He's recovering from an injury, so yeah. Okay, prediction. Oh, Celtics, very nice. All right, so just because I'm an optimistic Ohio State fan, which is tough to be with how we've been playing regarding big games against equal or better opponents, we don't do very good. We did good against Clemson, but that's really about it, honestly. But I'm just going to assume the day isn't going to be conservative. And CJ's going to run. And with that being said, I think that Ohio State's I'll say I'll say 41-31, Ohio State. That sounds about right. I'm pretty solid on that. I'm pretty locked in on that. 41-31 Ohio State. And I would say only 31 because Georgia scores a touchdown in the fourth quarter that makes it 31. So the score, like Ohio State had game control, but it was 41-24. But Georgia tried to rally at the end, but get stopped. So, all right, that's what I got. Mustafa Ali beat Roman. So I'll use that one. Yeah, I'll use that one. I'll use that one again. There we go. How Mustafa Ali beat Roman? Jokes. All right, y'all. This was fun. You think Georgia pull it off? They probably will, but I'm an optimistic Ohio State fan, and I think that Ohio State's going to win the game because I'm an Ohio State fan, and so Georgia is is seemingly a better team than Ohio State. Although C.J. Stroud's a better quarterback than Stetson Bennett is. He's a way better pocket passer. Stetson Bennett is better at producing yards. That's why we need C.J. to run. And if he does that, we've got a big chance of winning. So, all right, y'all. Happy New Year, Ricky. I hope you have a good time as well on New Year's. It's time to go. Yes, time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go on PNP. I hope you all have a good New Year's Day. Thank you, good more. Very much. I'm not going to end the show on this comment right here. But I respect your predictions, but I don't agree. Give me one more comment to end the year with. Give me one more comment. What's the last comment of the year on PNP? It won't be this one. It won't be that one. Last comment of the year goes to. Last comment of the year goes to. Who we got? Last comment of the year goes to. No. Yes. I agree. But give me an Ohio State cow. and I'll go. I'll go. They're not very good, but I'm a Titans fan. I'm not going to end the year on this. Bye-bye. But thank you, Kmart, for supporting the show. Thank you, Elvis, for the final comment of the year. P&P, I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Happy New Year.